and you're curious about what's going on in Vietnam, I'm not sure I like this idea, I'll be honest. I feel like it can lead to some conflict. But Vietnam says they'll pay residents who snitch on traffic offenders up to 5 million dong. That's their currency. 5 million. Just saying. It's only 200. That's confusing. It's only 200 American dollars.
Yeah, that's always.
I mean, when you get into the millions, isn't that a sign that it's just going to confuse people with all the math?
It's probably closer to something closer to them, maybe?
It's too much. It's too much. France24.com is reporting since the beginning of the year, authorities have dramatically upped the fines to almost unaffordable level for the average driver for traffic violations, including running a red light and using a mobile phone. Under new rules, anyone who reports a verified traffic offense in Vietnam can now bag up to 10% of the fines levied, up to a ceiling of $200. They say the identities of the informants will be kept secret, will be kept confidential to ensure their privacy. And they're doing this because they have rampant abuse of traffic laws. They say, according to state media, no one so far has been rewarded, but they believe that this is going to lead to some snitching because the average monthly income is around 7.7 million dong. So 7.7 million is average. 5 million is $200. So yeah, that's not a whole lot of money. Although granted, there's some context in cost of living is a lot different, but still that's poverty. They say running a red light with a motorbike costs more than 6 million. 6 million.
But just nobody ever gets caught?
Well, no, some of them are getting caught, I guess. They say if a car driver does the same, it'll set them close to 20 million.
Jeez. Up
from 6 million. Fines have also doubled for using a mobile phone behind the wheel. Some people spoke to France 24 saying they were shocked. They confessed that they sometimes run red lights every once in a while, but said, I'm scared now. I've started to obey the rules strictly. I guess that kind of stuff does work. And,
that's the point.
I mean, that is, talk about a disincentive. That's kind of what I like. We're told that engage in X, Y, Z behavior, it's incredibly dangerous. And we're going to hit you with a fine of $75. Like, well, then how? It's not that dangerous. $75. Now, if you truly don't want someone to engage in whatever the behavior happens to be, it kind of feels like you should, not that I want to encourage this kind of thing, but go up to we're going to hit you with a $2,000 fine. Do something really crazy, because if it leads to changed behavior and it's something that is not controversial in the context of most people would say this kind of behavior is in fact dangerous and we want it to stop, what's the argument against it other than you kind of don't mind the behavior continuing because you can take a lot of money from them. And if you go ahead and do the $2,000 fine, it truly will stop the behavior, which means your budget isn't going to get larger.
Right. Isn't it easier to just kind of needle everybody's pockets
Precisely.
Than go for lump sums?
It's the same when you get a cigarette tax, sin taxes. We're told cigarettes are deadly. You're going to die from cancer. It's bad for the people around you. How dare you? However, we're going to continue to allow it to be sold, and we're going to get X percent of the money that's spent on them. And then we're going to put it into various programs that we enjoy, that we support. So then, isn't it kind of like blood money?
It makes it a good thing.
It really does. It's so weird the way some of these folks treat issues like this. Again, I'm not endorsing this particular idea, mostly because I feel like if people start filming each other, that's just going to lead to conflict and fights are going to break out. Don't be a narc.
Well, and also, if you're filming somebody doing something wrong in your car, then aren't you also breaking the law by filming?
Well, they didn't say to do it while in a car.
I suppose that's true.
Now, to be clear, the situation in Vietnam is horrendous when it comes to car accidents. They say around 77 million motorbikes and 6.3 million cars rule Vietnam's roads. In 2024, road accidents claimed 30 lives a day.
That's absurd.
30 a day. While traffic, particularly in the major cities, is horrendously slow as drivers move with little regard for traffic lights or road signs and rules. You would think that 30 lives a day might get you to be slightly more patient while on the roads. They don't have great road design, I'll give them that. So that's the best road design if you've ever seen. I can't remember if I saw if it was Vietnam or another South Asian country, but what's that stupid show? The Amazing Race. I say stupid. I actually really enjoy that show.
Yeah, Amazing Race rocks.
And it's either that or sometimes like in India when they're going, you see them navigating in traffic. And I'm always there saying, you know what? This show sounds fun, but there's no way on God's green earth I would ever get into a car or a bike in any of these countries. I'll be killed or kill someone within the hour that you've set me out on this adventure to go find the little golden ticket. There's just no way. 1-800-465-8770. Otherwise, I think it's a wonderful idea and it's going to lead to a lot of saved lives.